Hello dear friend, and welcome to On This Day SMR with me, Edward Hertz, where we take a look back through history at events which took place on this day. The rain is gently pittering and pattering away on the window, and the fire is crackling away nicely in the hearth. So put your headphones on, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey back through time. Today is Monday, the 25th of March 2024, and we have 51 events to cover, going all the way back to the year 410. Starting with the most recent event, which happened 6 years ago, in the Syrian Civil War. Following the completion of the Afrin offensive, the Syrian Democratic Forces initiate an insurgency against the Turkish occupation of the Afrin district. In the same year, the Capitol Hill massacre. A gunman kills 6 people before taking his own life at a party in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood. Also in the same year, protesters demanding a new election in Belarus following the rigged 2006 Belarusian presidential election clash with riot police. Opposition leader Alexander Kozulin is among several protesters arrested. "28 years ago in 1996, the European Union's Veterinarian Committee bans the export of British beef and its byproducts as a result of mad cow disease. "29 years ago in 1995, WikiWeb, the world's first wiki and part of the Portland Pattern Repository, is made public by Ward Cunningham. 36 years ago in 1988, the candle demonstration in Bratislava is the first mass demonstration of the 1980s against the communist regime in Czechoslovakia. 45 years ago in 1979, the first fully functional space shuttle orbiter, Columbia, is delivered to the John F. Kennedy Space Center to be prepared for its first launch. 49 years ago in 1975, Faisal of Saudi Arabia is shot and killed by his nephew. 53 years ago in 1971, the Army of the Republic of Vietnam abandoned an attempt to cut off the Ho Chi Minh Trail in Laos. 59 years ago in 1965, civil rights activists, led by Martin Luther King Jr., successfully complete their 4-day, 50-mile march from Selma to the Capitol in Montgomery, Alabama. 65 years ago in 1959, Chain Island is sold by the state of California to Russell Galloway III, a Sacramento businessman who plans to use it as a hunting and fishing retreat for $5,258.20, which would be $52,784 in 2022. 67 years ago in 1957, United States Customs seizes copies of Allen Ginsberg's poem Howl on obscenity grounds. In the same year, the European Economic Community is established with West Germany, France, Italy, Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg as the first members. 75 years ago in 1949, more than 92,000 kulaks are suddenly deported from the Baltic states to Siberia. 76 years ago in 1948, the first successful tornado forecast predicts that a tornado will strike Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma. 77 years ago in 1947, An explosion in a coal mine in Centralia, Illinois, kills 111. 83 years ago in 1941, the Kingdom of Yugoslavia joins the Axis powers with the signing of the Tripartite Pact. 92 years ago in 1932, the famous tomb of the unknown soldier is unveiled in Athens. 93 years ago in 1931, the Scottsboro Boys are arrested in Alabama and charged with rape. 100 years ago in 1924, on the anniversary of Greek independence, Alexandros Papanastasiou proclaims the Second Hellenic Republic. 105 years ago in 1919, the Tetiev pogrom occurs in Ukraine, becoming the prototype of mass murder during the Holocaust. 106 years ago in 1918, the Belarusian People's Republic is established. 107 years ago in 1917, the Georgian Orthodox Church restores its autocephaly, abolished by Imperial Russia in 1811. 110 years ago in 1914, the Greek multi-sport club Aris Thessaloniki is founded in Thessaloniki. 113 years ago in 1911 in New York City, the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire kills 146 garment workers. In the same year, Andrei Yuchinsky is murdered in Kiev, leading to the Baylis affair. 119 years ago in 1905, the Greek football club PAEGS Diagoras is founded in the city of Rhodes. 130 years ago in 1894, Cox's army, the first significant American protest march, departs Massillon, Ohio for Washington, D.C. 159 years ago in 1865 in the American Civil War. In Virginia, during the siege of Petersburg, Confederate forces temporarily capture Fort Stedman from the Union before being repulsed. 179 years ago in 1845, New Zealand Legislative Council passes a first Militia Act constituting the New Zealand Army. 203 years ago in 1821, Greek War of Independence. Traditional date of the start of the Greek War of Independence. The war had actually begun on the 23rd of February 1821, Julian calendar. 213 years ago in 1811, Percy Bysshe Shelley is expelled from the University of Oxford for publishing the pamphlet The Necessity of Atheism. 217 years ago in 1807, the Swansea and Mumbles Railway, then known as the Oystermouth Railway, becomes the first passenger-carrying railroad in the world. 222 years ago in 1802, the Treaty of Amiens is signed as a definitive treaty of peace between France and the United Kingdom. 254 years ago in 1770, Daskar Logianis leads the people of Sfakia in the first Greek uprising against the Ottoman rule. 299 years ago in 1725, Bach's Chorale Cantata Wie schon Lectet der Morgenstern BWV1 is first performed on the Feast of the Annunciation, coinciding with Palm Sunday. 316 years ago in 1708, a French fleet anchors near Fife Ness as part of the planned French invasion of Britain. "369 years ago in 1655, Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is discovered by Christian Huygens. 440 years ago in 1584, Sir Walter Raleigh is granted a patent to colonise Virginia. 448 years ago in 1576, Jerome Savage takes out a sublease to start the Newington Butts Theatre outside London. 505 years ago in 1519, Hernando Cortés, entering province of Tabasco, defeats Tabascan Indians. 614 years ago in 1410, the Yongle Emperor of Ming China launches the first of his military campaigns against the Mongols, resulting in the fall of the Mongol Khan Bunyashiri. 615 years ago in 1409, the Council of Pisa convenes in an attempt to heal the Western Schism. 718 years ago in 1306, Robert the Bruce becomes King of Scots. 959 years ago in 1065, the Great German Pilgrimage is attacked on Good Friday by Bedouin bandits, suffering heavy losses. 1024 years ago in the year 1000, Fatimid Caliph al-Hakim Bir Amr Allah assassinates the eunuch chief minister Barjawan and assumes control of the government. 1105 years ago in 919, Romanus Lecapenus seizes the Bucalean Palace in Constantinople and becomes regent of the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. 1307 years ago in 717, Theodosius III resigns the throne to the Byzantine Empire to enter the clergy, allowing Leo III to take the throne and begin the Isaurian dynasty. 1316 years ago in 708, Pope Constantine becomes the 88th Pope. He would become the last Pope to visit Constantinople until 1967. 1603 years ago in the year 421, Italian city Venice is founded with the dedication of the first church, that of San Giacomo di Rialto, on the islet of Rialto. 1614 years ago in the year 410, the southern Yan capital of Guanggu falls to the Jin dynasty general Liu Yu, ending the southern Yan dynasty. So that is all we have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you found our little trip back through history both relaxing and informative. If you did indeed like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and also consider leaving a comment below. All feedback is very much welcome. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. It will really help the channel grow and will ensure that you are notified of future videos. Be sure to turn on notifications so that you are notified of future videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.